is showing minus 58, which is pretty crazy.
Yakutia is truly an amazing place, full of undiscovered wonders. But saying that it isn't the easiest place to reach or travel around is definitely not an understatement. So we took the matter into our hands and decided to make our own tour of the region, bringing a small group of curious people with us and make them discover or endure, depending on how you look at it,
That's where we're gonna swim.
the coldest region on Earth.
Our little excursion would obviously have us start around the city of Yakutsk, that we know inside out by now. Visiting the city square,
Félicitations.
the Permafrost Museum, the fish market, an introduction to shamanism, and after a few hours of driving away from the city, including on the Lena River, the impressive Lena Pillars, Yakutia's most renowned landmark.
Vas-y. Wow. Salut.
Salut!
En fait.
Genre là?
Ouais.
What the fuck?
It is also the chance to do some fun little tricks with the extreme cold, such as having hot water freeze in the air, turning a wet shirt into a frisbee,
Ça, c'est droit comme ça. On fait le. Le bruit que ça fait. Quoi. Allez. Oh, bien.
or taking fun pictures with everyday food. Unless your guide sucks at his job.
Tire, tire, tire.
But again, we've covered all of these plenty of times before, so let's skip ahead to something we haven't talked about on this channel yet. We are going east, this time to the coldest village on Earth, Oymyakon.
The trip to Oymyakon can be either a real highlight or the worst part, as it takes the whole 2 days of mostly just sitting in a car. It is not the safest of roads either, with fog obscuring the view or just having to drive at night, as the sun goes down very early in this part of the world.
On the pro side, you'll be rewarded with breathtaking scenery, from the endless frozen forest on the first day to the mountains on the second. Eventually, we would reach a destination, Oymyakon.
That's it, just reached Oymyakon. Very glad to be here, finally.
And yeah, the temperature was not disappointing, especially at night.
Check this out, it's crazy. I'm a dragon. And here we have 3 thermometers all around us. The first one is showing minus 58, which is pretty crazy. We have another one here, just to make sure, showing about minus 57. We have like some fruits. We've let them outside for like half an hour. I don't know if you can hear the sound, but that's pretty crazy. Oh shit, I broke it!
But this is just a sneak peek, as we have a really busy day tomorrow.
We would start the day by answering one question. How do people even live here? For some of them, it would be farming. The Yakutian horses are the pride of the Yakut people, known for their strength and robustness. Most of them are roaming free around the village with no pens around them at all. But the youngest horses, like these ones, are kept in to make sure they survive their first winter.
Vous avez les mêmes chapeaux?
Another common activity is fishing, but it definitely is different from the fishing you commonly see. With temperatures this extreme, rivers tend to freeze, obviously, though not completely, as it keeps flowing under the surface.
А река тут это сколько сантиметров?
Fish still thrive here, so people have fun ways to get them despite the thick ice in between.
Back to the town, we would be greeted by Chishan, the guardian of the cold. According to the legend, Chishan is the one keeping the cold locked in Siberia in summer and unleashes it in winter, giving his maximum to contain as much of it nearby. So if you only get bits of snow and not minus 50 degrees temperatures like they do here, it could be thanks to this guy. Talking about culture, we would head to the town's concert hall. The show would be complete with dancing, singing, but also games.
Oh, c'est passé.
Some accessible to everyone,
Oh.
and others a bit more on the tougher side.
Pour ceux qui préfèrent.
Needless to say, we were not much of a challenge to them.
Ah ouais. But no trip to Yakutia would be complete without our favorites and our new friends' most dreaded activity, ice bathing.
The Indigirka River that never freezes completely, at least. And that's where we're gonna swim, which is not a new thing for me, but a new thing for them. Comment tu te sens?
Pas prêt.
Pas prêt? Comment ça se sent ici?
Moyennement prête.
Moyennement, ici.
Ah, moi je vais juste regarder, du coup je suis très prête.
As always, we took the time to explain the process and get our minds ready before heading to the water.
Faut descendre, hein. Descendre dans l'eau. Allez. Ça va aller. Vous l'avez fait!
Tu l'as fait?
Je l'ai fait!
Vas-y, passe-moi.
C'est très bizarre quand tu marches, t'as l'impression d'avoir du givre collé aux jambes.
Ouais, ça colle un peu, tu vois.
Ouais, ça colle.
Surprisingly, they enjoyed it so much that we ended up all going back a second time.
Non, j'ai le pied froid. Pousse! Pas dans la tête!
La tête! 1, 2, 3!
On y va!
It was probably the most extreme thing they've all done, and it was tough for all of us to contain our excitement.
And this would conclude the tour of Oymyakon. This trip is definitely one to mark memories for life, and it was a pleasure being able to share the fun with others. It was really something we enjoyed experiencing, so make sure to subscribe to our social media in case we try this again, and as always, we'll see you in the next one.